So just to introduce myself very quickly, but also to understand what I'm doing in this commission, publication and communication. I took this position only 6 months ago. It was a kind of replacement from the previous chair who were left a bit suddenly. So I had to firstly to understand really what is this commission. So this document I'm gonna introduce you today it was actually something I did 6 months ago for myself first to understand what is this commission about, and also to discuss with the other members who are involved in the OISTAT for many years, who gave me some more input about what is this commission. Um, Also, I think it's a very good idea to to select this last session for the Publication and Communication Commission, because this is actually a specific commission covering a bit all the other commissions, also in connection with the headquarter, with the any members, also it's different chairs of commissions, because the core mission of this commission is about communication. So it means internal communications between members, between commissions, and also a hub like between the OISTAT members and OISTAT institutions. It's also involved in event organization. And you have also the communication to the outside world, so external communication in terms of information you can find online, websites, social media, and also involved in the promotion of OISTAT to be more visible and to attract new members, and also physical presence during the event. And the second part of this commission is a publication, so the digital publication, brochure, magazine, and also newsletter, and book publishing too. The PCC commission, the PCC, sorry, is also gathering many delegates. So this is the most updated list of delegates I can display today. So I did also kind of a big job to gather everyone, at least to get the proper, contact of everyone, because in this list of delegates, some maybe didn't want to be involved anymore. So this is the most updated list I have today. So I don't know if some delegates are currently in this meeting today, but this is about like a big group actually, but it's still a bit difficult to connect everyone in this group. Till today, I can tell that I really wish to have anyone involved. So of course, this is very important for this commission to get also as much as possible different people from different continents, different countries also. In terms of core mission also of this PCC, it's about communication internationally. So this is also very interesting today, this World Congress online, because of course most of the communication, international communication, is much more easy and feasible by online, digitally. And we have this mission to stimulate the exchange. So this commission is about thinking also what are the tools today that can be very efficient to connect everyone, to exchange ideas, yes, innovations, and to promote the international collaboration. We also have to promote the formation of OISTAT centers and participation of individuals, aliens. So this is also something we are really be careful in this commission to be as much as possible visible and to connect also all these different members and institutions of OISTAT. About encouraging lifelong learning. So this is more about how to sharing knowledge through the OISTAT communication. and then respect of integrity of all culture and celebrate diversity. So this is what I explained before. Yes, trying to gather as much as possible a variety of point of view from different culture, different countries. In terms of we call channels, so we have OISTAT have already a website. So we are discussing through this commission how we can make this website more attractive, more complete the information. It's a big job to maintain a website really always updated. So we are also discussing about this and what can we do to solve some issues and how to improve it. We have also a series of different online, social media platform like the LinkedIn, the Facebook page. Also, we have 2 LinkedIn actually accounts. So this is also something that we are discussing, how to create a balance between all these different platforms of communication and how to spread the news and information like in a way like it's balanced between all these different platforms and always updated everywhere. So it's also a great job to do actually, and we are discussing right now also how to make it more efficient, because today it's a bit split between different members. So the idea also is trying to gather everything and make it more clear and efficient. In terms of projects, so this commission also supports and some projects. So this one is a digital theater world. So a project started like in 2009, so it's already a longer job who has been done. This is a dictionary, international dictionary of theater words, vocabulary, with I don't know how many languages today, 13 languages already, and it's always updated. And we are also in process to think about, to update also the software, how to use it, how to share it. So this is handled mostly by Jérôme. I didn't see him today, but maybe we will have more time to discuss about it during the next session. And there is the Canon project, also part of this commission. So I don't know much about it, but there is a specific session on the 12th of October. So I will be there to understand more about it, Canon project. And about publication. So this is previous publication already done by the commission. There is more project of publication. And one of my first comment about this publication task from this commission, it was like, why this part of the this commission task, why is not handled by the research commission? So this is, I think, what's happened already with Kate. I think it was more logic, because it's more linked to, I mean, maybe education or research, but in this commission mostly focusing on communication. The book publication, I think, is for me something like difficult to connect and to really manage. And in terms of future development of we're gonna work on during this next months, it's mostly about the digital presence of the OISTAT. So how to create more appealing presence online through the website and social media, how to even create more regional access, meaning it means like how we could create some group of discussion, exchange, like by area, like big area, Asia, Europe, maybe, to create also more connection locally. We are also trying to gather more connection online between members. So there is already the Basecamp program, which is quite efficient already. We are talking about some blog or some other page that we could create to, to exchange more easily and between commissions. So this is also something that we are working on. And whereas this is an internal exchange platform. So this last year of COVID, of course, we were all forced to go online and be on digital like this World Congress today. And bon, this is what's happened, forced, but it's create also some new habits that I think are very good for this kind of international organization, of course, like everybody can really participate everywhere on the planet. We have the Basecamp group already created. So this is also something I update as much as possible with all the members I can know that are interested, or the delegates also already in. You can see that I also create some projects. So right now we are also working on the new template for the OISTAT newsletter, and create also a network of information between the institution, the different organizations over the planet, to gather more, correct information and more interesting information also, not only calendar and event, but real knowledge and exchange and collaboration information. So yes, the 13th of October, we will have the Publication and Communication Commission meeting. So I hope that most of the delegates will be there, and of course everyone is very welcome to give us some feedback and ideas to develop this commission. Yeah. So I did it a bit quickly, but I think the best now is if you have any question already, it would be very great, or suggestion or information that I could know. Thank you.
Thank you, Cyril. I think there was quite some good information about what the PCC stands for, and I would like to subscribe your request for people to join in and to give some new force into this commission. For us, for OISTAT, it's a very important commission because, as you explained, of course, the publicity, communications, this is all what it is about. And I think that as we are stepping with our organization into a next level of communicating by also using Zoom, by doing meetings in the future, live meetings, face-to-face meetings, combined with the digital meetings, I think the PCC will only be more important. You have been stepping in, as you said yourself, because the former chair dropped out quite all of a sudden. And I think that it's more than good moment to for other people to jump in and give some force to this commission. Will be a very good idea. Are there any...
Yes, yeah. This is my first comment about this commission. It was difficult, to gather people and to really communicate already in this commission, because it has been maybe a bit silenced during a few months. So I have to come back from from a bit nowhere and trying to find people first. It was my first step. So I think now I have the people more or less on the Basecamp, but maybe I missed some. So today, if someone is interested, I would be very happy to hear. Yeah, Mr.
Hi, can you hear me?
Igor.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, Igor.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
I don't know. I mean, it's been a long time since we've seen each other in real time. So as you probably know, I had a surgery and I retired from my job, from teaching job, from designing, and mostly doing exhibitions. However, I got permission and copyright for both catalogs. Oops. Sorry, somebody tried to call me.
Okay, we will come back to that, perhaps some later on. Yes, Amin, please. I see you raise your hand. Yeah.
I have a question about bibliography. It's all in English.
Yes.
Everything is written in English. Okay.
Do you refer to the books or the publications? You mean?
Yeah, the books.
Yeah. Most is in English. Yes.
Okay.
It's interesting because of old, French was the leading language within Oistad. When we started out a long time ago, everything was in French, as was with the European Union, for instance, and was in PQ as well. But then at some point, it's a long time ago, it got changed into English. And we are working now semi in Mandarin because we have a lot of stuff in Mandarin, not so much publications, but Mandarin, because we try to reach out for that part of the world. We are starting to do that in Arabic as well and in Spanish, as we are translating not all, but major sessions of this Congress in Mandarin, in Spanish, and in Arabic. So we are really trying to reach out. As a global organization, we are obliged to do that, and I'm very much in favor to do so. We can also use all the help we can by spreading that and by converting documents. I've already been in contact with Yasmin today about translating the speech and putting it on socials, and she can do that. So it's really great if initiatives like this are helping, and it doesn't have to be like on a big organized scale, but if you can just help one another and perhaps you see some text or some stuff coming by and think, okay, perhaps I can translate it and spread it into my network. That would already be a big step. So no, not so much in French, but yes, we would like to have that. That's the
okay. Because I'm interested about this commission after my postdoctorate, so we can work on this. So I'm interested to join Cyril, for example, for this.
It would be great, and you both speak French, so
yeah, good.
My French is a little rusty, but I can even try joining French. So I think I'll manage. So no, that would be great. Thank you. Please. Stay
oui, bienvenue, Amine, bienvenue.
Bien, merci beaucoup.
Ah oui.
On reste en contact et on voit ce qu'on peut faire ensemble. Ça marche.
Très bien. Ouais, merci.
No, bonne idée.
Ouais.
Merci.
Do we have anywhere within Oistad, or would it be this commission where we could start to build a list of people willing to translate? Because it feels as though there isn't. I'm not aware of a kind of direct contact point whereby people could say, actually, I'm interested and available to translate this material into Turkish. Or
that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's definitely a good idea, because if I look at history, I'm an old guy, long time in Oistad. At some point, the PCC was a group of people who were either in their homeland, were usually connected to magazines on theater, and they would exchange articles and they would translate it, and then it got published. But that was the pre-digital era, and actually a bit of this, let's say, basic skill of the commission has been lost. And just by simply taking a document and translating it and putting it online, it's first steps that would really help. Because if you really have to find an office or a bureau that has to do that, it costs a lot of money, and usually they get the wrong tone of voice because they're not actually knowing what they're talking about. So if theater people amongst each other would help each other translate, and so I'm very much encouraged the initiative of Amin and Cyril, and just find a database of people that we can just via Basecamp say, we have a nice document, please translate it in your own language and put it online. So.
I think also because when we went to when in the Space Design Commission, we went to contact someone for working on puppetry. One of the issues that I had was just sending an email to someone in English, and I know they can't read it. And he was able to have his wife read it and translate, and she began to pick up email communication in order to organize what we were reading. And he could read it. It just would be nice to be able to have someone and a database of people that I know could help me be kind enough to reach out in a native language of someone to see if we can start that communication off on the right foot. I was just thankful that Fiona was able to say, someone at Oistad can help us, and here's who can help you, and start that conversation. But if I don't know who to contact, that makes it harder. So I think a reference would be great.
Yeah, certainly. So anybody in this screen now, in this meeting, who feels like doing that, please please notify, and Oistad headquarters will take up your name in a list, and then at least we have a start. And the best thing is to start small. Why not? I would say so. Yeah.
We can also then put a call out potentially for who we're missing, because just in terms of diversity and inclusion, you know, that's really helpful, isn't it? If we've started to establish a bit of a list, and then we go actually really clear that we haven't got somebody who can translate in this language, we can put a call out then for people to join us in that way.
Yeah.
It would be great.
Yeah, great. And because of the registration, we know, of course, who's in these meetings. And I know that headquarters is checking out everybody attending meetings. So I think later on we have a good database of keeping pace of people that are joining and that might be willing to. It doesn't have to be like a week's work. It can only be like a small thing, but it helps. Anyway, it's a little bit the same with talking about this commission that Digital Theatre Words. It started in the same way. It was just Jerome checking out to his network within Oistad and asking, "Can you help me translate? And do you know some friends at your place or at your country or at your city that can help?" And split the work up so that you don't have to do it all by yourself. And that ended up being having a group of editors that really worked. And the project is a little bit rusty now because it has not been changed much lately, but it's still there. And at least the collaboration of editors was very, very worthwhile.
Yeah, I want to say something regarding this translation subject. Because I did my study in both subjects, in scenography and translation. And after graduation, I worked in, I do care about translating materials which related to scenography, because I faced that problem in getting resources about scenography in Arabic. So I will be interested in doing this part of translation.
Great.
Especially that I have a work team of translators and editors. It's about 50 or 50 to 60 translators, and they are all well educated and professional. So they will be all helping in this if we want to get some resources or articles or even some Congress materials.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's great. And we can also find you via your Facebook page and also find information on that, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'm trying now to, during this week, to make some digests about the daily Congress materials in Arabic. Just to make the message of the Congress and the main headlines more spreading in the Arabic, between the Arabic designers and scenographers. So great, it will be a small help, but I think it's it will do some change.
Yay!
That sounds great. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'd just say hello to Kate. Cyril, thank you very much for all of that. Yes, as you will have seen earlier, that some publications sort of are coming through research, which is, I think, as you say, probably a good place for them. And I need to apologize for one of our members, Society of British Theatre Designers, representative to this commission, who is taking over from the previous person, so Elizabeth Wright, and she does the newsletter for Society of British Theatre Designers, and I know is very interested in this commission. So I just say for her, and also just to say that please do talk to me and to Carl about translations and that sort of thing as well, because that's very often the part of editing that I seem to get involved with in documents is kind of getting the English side of things sorted. So I'm very happy to be involved as well.
Okay. Thank you, Kate.
Reaching out for Carl, we can postpone till tomorrow because I think he's at 3 o'clock at night or something.
Yeah, exactly.
I see you smile, but you also look a little bit pale. Nevertheless, welcome, very warm welcome, my friend.